Morning, y'all. This is Mr. Rob Zilli here, aka Rob, aka the man who cannot win a comp to save his life. Um, which is kind of crazy to me because most of the times, I'm always coming in second place to those comps, and that's what people fail to realize is that second place never gets the recognition it deserves. And honestly, I feel like that's what people need to realize when they come in to think about my gameplay and shit, because for real, I know that the votes are split in between Cody and John, but for real, I feel like y'all should be at least considered and look into my side of the story, because for real, I want to say that I played my own game, but no, really, I had a, you really can't play your own game when there's 21 people. You gotta at least join in with somebody. You gotta at least connect with people. Honestly, that's what I feel like I did. Honestly, I feel like I had probably the best social game out of the three, just because like a lot of people really, like I really communicated with a lot of them. Like we had little conversations here and there, like to the point where I don't think I was on anybody's radar. Plus, at that point, I was labeled a non-threat. But it's cool because at the end of the day, like you guys got like where are the threats now? Either sitting in jury or they're sitting in the preacher, which, come on, obviously comp wins are not that big of a deal. But honestly, and also I don't need a win to validate my self-esteem and to validate my inner spirit and shit, or self-esteem. I don't need that shit to boost nothing. Like honestly, for real, I played this game. I played with my bros. It's people who I knew I could trust 100%, um, which led me to being in like 5 or 6 different alliances with like for real, like us being bad boys for life, with me, Cody, and John, which everybody knows about now, but or an X, sorry, too, X too. But and that kind of like spin off to a whole bunch of different alliances. Like I know we had the Angry Mob, like with us and Terrell and Josh. We also had a side alliance with just Terrell. We had a Fantastic Four alliance with, oh no, that was with me, X, and Darcy and Trico, which honestly, then we had like the 5 Golden Soldiers. I mean, that was with me, Cody, Courtney, Joshua, Jocelyn, and Darcy. Which that alliance was kind of like two. That alliance was crazy. I think that fell apart the quickest for nah. I think it was one other one that fell apart quicker than that one. I think. Hold on. Okay. Oh shit. I don't think I got that one written down. I thought I did, but I don't. But honestly, I feel like those alliances that was created in the beginning was kind of that got me to where I am though. Like especially with keeping my boys and keeping them all, trying to keep them together when there was like little cracks in there. Honestly, I'm just glad none of the cracks was big enough for me to slip through, and that each of them would keep me and would be cool, because honestly I love and care for each one of them three. I know me and Cody, we have history as being playing games and communicating with each other and shit in the same frat, which honestly, that's my boy. I appreciate him so much. John, what can I say about John the Rat? But John, he was cool. Like I had history with John too, which led me to really connect with him and click with him. And then, we got my boy X, and really, when I found out X was in him, that was my number one final two right there. Like, there was nobody in this game that I would have wanted in the end. I wish he was sitting there too, but I fucked up, and I fucked up and kind of fed Cody a little information that I really shouldn't have did, and that's really the reason. Like, I apologize to X, and like really that was some disloyalty on my part, and that was kind of fucked up. Like, just letting Cody know that Fire was after him, and like, cause I really thought I was looking out for the Lion's sake, and thinking that like if I can somehow tell Cody that he could talk to X and they can be. I mean, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, like doing that shit. That was really like, honestly, that was one of the dumbest things I ever felt like I did in this game. But I mean, shit, it is what it is. It happened. I gotta live with it. Honestly, I feel like that kind of shot him in the foot, which, I mean, I'm sad about it, but when it came down to it, it had to, seeing how close Cody and John was, I can see, I felt like at that point I should have like kind of broke them up, kind of when X was coming up to me with that plan to get rid of Cody. I should have kind of listened more, just because now when I feel like I see them talking about it, they want to be like, oh, honestly, I didn't realize them being close. Like, honestly, thank God this was the final three and not final two. Because if it was a final two, I would have not been in it for real. Honestly, to the jurors, I want y'all to know that it was nothing personal. I mean, just game for real. Like, for real, Dar. Sorry with you, man. I mean, he was like, I just can't. I got words to say about Dar, because I feel like with him, his eviction, I feel like I told you that I was evicting you, but I was kind of like, it was kind of like ripping the bandage off. I ain't never opened that mail again. Like, honestly, once I said I was evicting you, bruh, like, literally, it's still lit up in my fucking inbox. Like, I ain't never opened it because I was like, damn, I was like, it had to be done. Like, it was either you or my final three. Come on. Like, you gotta respect that part. Hair, you have to realize that we was never going to be cool in game, because honestly, you came to me about the whole Hoops situation before Hoops got it to me, which has showed me who you were. I mean, not who you were, but that y'all were working together, that you and Hoops was working together. That kind of proved to me that y'all was working together, because why would you come up to me, or you start in a house chat before the person who was supposed to be offended by it? And honestly, I don't even want to speak about the canceled week, because all it did was fuck my game up, and fuck, like, I was trying to play a good shadow game, try to be ducked off in the shadow, but really, if knowing what I know now about that one, I wish I would have let Courtney have that fucking win, because for real, it was not worth like getting nominated back to back. I mean, I think it was back to back, and just them using the same old excuse. Oh, you used, or you didn't save me, or you didn't save Hoops from eviction. Like, come on, bro. You didn't go nowhere. Like, if what happened to X happened to Hoops, I would feel bad. But Hoops didn't go nowhere. hair didn't go nowhere. So why do I feel like I owe y'all an apology for something that you're obviously staying? Now, if that would have led to you being evicted, I would have been like, I'm sorry, but nah, that's not happening because you didn't go home. You went home weeks later. Come on. I'm not, like, I know this is a game. That's why I'm saying this into everything that I'm saying right now is game. It's nothing personal because honestly, I don't really much care nowadays about anything. Like, for real, for real. To Courtney, I do want to now apologize to her because, I mean, think about how that whole thing can make us mess up somebody's mental health. I really do apologize to her because that I can see how us all like not like kind of attacking her, but kind of ganging up, kind of it honestly that was really inappropriate. I mean, not inappropriate, but immature on my end because I feel like as a person who deals with depression, as a person who contemplated suicide multiple times, I really do feel sorry for how I acted that day. And honestly, I did not, on my end, I can admit that I did not mean it. But, yeah, I mean, for real, for real. Because if I knew, like, because even when it happened, I told myself, I was like, come on, I'm not going to apologize because why am I apologizing for it? But now, look at my actions, looking back on my actions and growing from those actions, I really could say that I apologize to her for that. Honestly, Trico, you're one like a cool guy. I mean, I wish I would have gave you more of a chance in this game, but that week that you went, you had to go, bro. You had to go. Just because you were such a comp beast. And I think you just won the previous HOH, and we seen this as a gaslight to get you out of here. And yet, me and Fire, we did come up with that plan to get you out. And I mean, I do apologize. I mean, I can't really keep saying apologize for real because at what point is an apology genuine? Honestly, if you didn't have that punishment, bro, I think that you probably would have slid. I think you probably would have slayed that HOH and you would have won that. So, I mean, for real, for real. And honestly, with hoops and hair, I was not. One thing I can say for myself is that I'm not about to kiss nobody's ass. Like, I'm not about to sit in your DM and beg you to keep me. To beg, no, because fuck am I fucking kissing ass for? I ain't about to do that. I don't need to do that shit in real life. Like, I'm not about to be fake as fuck and do some shit that I would never do in real life. Or especially do some like fake ass shit like that. Nah, I'm cool. But I mean, I do respect y'all, and even if y'all don't want to vote for me, I do respect and value everybody's opinions, and I'm down to answer any questions. Maybe as soon as I get some sleep, but because a man is tired. Like, we've been in this house for a month. We've been in this game for a fucking month, almost two. But honestly, constantly being back and forth from work to having to jump back on this and shit. And I mean, all I want to say is that I don't need a win to validate my success in this game because at the end of the day, I could have gone home at 21st. I could have been the first person eliminated by how shitty I am how shitty I am as a fucking comp player. I could have went home at fucking 21st. No, I stayed until final three. And honestly, I feel like, I mean, I'm proud of myself. Nobody can take that away from me. Like, honestly, I think I had the biggest improvement from coming in 12th season 3 to coming in 9th season 5, to the point where I made it all the way and rose from the ashes to season 10 to make final 3. And honestly, if I don't win, I'm glad that one of my boys are going to win, and that they can at least say, I can at least say that I was part of a winning alliance. And honestly, me and the bad boys, we ran the whole season basically, for real, for real. I'm just not gonna kiss no ass. I'm not gonna be like begging for votes. No, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna stand on my 2 feet and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna answer y'all questions and I'm gonna give you guys as honest as I can be. But I'm not about to, nah. Because, I mean, I don't gain nothing from this. This is for real. If I win, this is just bragging rights. Because for real, like, even if I do get the win, I'm not keeping money. I'm not, like, that man, for real, Hoops had a good idea to just give it to, like, if I win, I already know who I'm giving it to. Honestly, and it ain't got nothing to do with who y'all think it is. Like, for real. I mean, for real. I'm going for the win. Money don't mean shit to me, bro. Like, that's why I go to work every night for. Like, I'm coming for the bragging rights to say that I made it to the end with no fucking comp wins. And that's not my fault. I didn't throw comps. You know how many times in this game that I came in second place? But I know this, I've been rambling on for like 17 minutes talking about like nothing. I just want you guys to know that I do appreciate y'all. And I mean, you can either keep me, damn, I'm still in stars mode. You can either vote for me or you can vote for my other 2 bros. Honestly, I couldn't do none of this shit. I don't even think I would be able to make Final 3 if it wasn't for my boy X. So I gotta give him a special shout out just because he's one person that, I feel like in every game, in any game for real, he's a cool guy. He really has his head on the right shoulders, and I really appreciate you being my bro. And to everybody out there, keep being blessed, stay safe, happy holidays, and thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for listening. Also, thank you, Anastasia, the best host. Peace out.